Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to show you guys a brand new box that I received from MyGica group, and it is the MyGica ATV585. It is a quad-core box. Alright, so let's just get into it. You can see the box is nicely packaged. It does have a lot of information right in the front, and also if you flip it in the back, it actually have it in French. But again, if you look at it, it have all the information you require top to bottom. So I'm just going to show you right now on the screen how the box looks. Alright, so once we open the box, you can see that it is pretty nicely packaged, and this is what you're going to see once you open it. So inside of the box, ATV585 comes with one IR remote, which have a lot of shortcuts. Do come with a very glossy installation guide. Also comes with one power adapter, one HDMI cable, and also comes with an AV cable so you can connect it to older type of TVs. First, with the IR remote, the remote itself is pretty nicely created. Again, the remote itself is pretty functional and very good. This box itself is full 1080p. I know that it is a quad core with built-in Bluetooth, and you can see around it. So on one side it comes with the mini SD card slot, then right beside that you have two USB 2.0 ports, and when we go to the other side we have the RJ45 connection, which is 10100. Right beside that we have the AV connection, and that we can connect it to older type of TV. Right beside that we have the HDMI connection, which is 1.4. Right beside that we have the power connection. And then the next thing you will see is the antenna, and the antenna makes sense. It is a little bit bigger, so that way it would work with a little wider range of your Wi-Fi. On the other side there's nothing, but if you look in the bottom, it does have little legs so that way you can stand up a little bit more, and the holes that are in the bottom is really good for ventilation, so that way the box can breathe a little bit. And in the front, from the left side, you do have a little indicator for the internet once it's connected, and then right beside that you have the power and also the status connection, so that way you know that the power's up, and also when it's working you're going to see it blinking. Right side of it, it has a little part that is for the IR indicator, so that way your remote going to communicate to it. Alright, so let's just get disconnected. So for the connection at the back, if you are connecting the RJ45, connect that first, and then connect your HDMI wire. In this case I'm just going to use the Wi-Fi, so I will be connecting HDMI and then the power. So the first screen you're going to see is the animation for the MyGica. And once this comes up, this is the first screen you're going to get when you're trying to set it up. So first, it gives you two launchers as a default. First one will be the Google Nexus launcher. The second one will be the MyGica 4K HD launcher, and that's the one we're going to select. Now we understand that this box is not 4K. It is just 1080p, but the launcher name is 4K. So let's just go ahead and click always, and let's select it. So this is the first time you're going to get this welcome screen, so we will bypass this. So this is the first screen you're going to get once it's logged in. You can see the screen is pretty nicely created. It's big tiles, and if you look on the top, it does indicate it is MyGica box, and at the bottom of it says apps. The next is settings. Now under settings you can set up your Wi-Fi, your Ethernet, your display position. Also more settings, you can get manage apps, dates if you want to do a software update if it's available. Also you can change the language. This is where you're going to fix it. But if you go back on the top and you're going under apps, so you can see that by default it does come with the XBMC aka Kodi already built in. Also you can see the YouTube is there, the regular browser, calendar, Facebook, 4K movie player, again Netflix, Google Play Store, and also the applications. So if you go inside of applications, these are the default apps that are already built in. The good ones are advanced task killer, so that way anything that is running in the background, you can come here, click on it, and get rid of it. The AirPin is the one that you can use your Apple devices and AirPlay your videos or pictures. This one is really good too, just in case if you want to back up your application and something is wrong with it, you want to delete it, you can come here and restore it back, so that way you do not have to go back, download it again, or anything like that. If you do have some applications you want to install from the SD card, you can use this. If there is any software update and you want it to go to your boot screen. You do not have to use any kind of tools on your box in order to place it under the recovery mode. You can come here, click on this, and it will take you to recovery mode. The best parts are it comes already with VPN master, Wi-Fi analyzer, and also your speed test. Another thing good is Skype. It's already built in. Another new thing that we see on this is the MyGica store. So if we launch it for now, it takes a couple of seconds to go through. And here is all the apps that are suggested by MyGica group itself. There is a lot of little apps on this that you can select and you can download. Another thing that comes with the remote itself, it has shortcut buttons. As an example, if we press the XBMC one or Kodi, it automatically. The next good thing is it also have a shortcut for Play Store. So if you click on it, it automatically just loads it for you. I haven't set this up yet, so it will tell me to set this up, and we will get into it in a few seconds. Another shortcut button that they have for the settings. So if you press it, it automatically takes you to the settings itself. And last not least is the Netflix button. So if you click on it, it automatically just takes you in. So this way you can set up your Netflix and watch videos. Alright, so it's time for some benchmarking. So in order to do that, let's go into applications, and the first one we're going to launch is going to be the Antutu benchmark. Now I have already benchmarked this a few times on 720p and also 1080p. Now the result that we came up with on 1080p was 8329, and the 720p was not that much higher than this. So since this is a budget box, it actually makes sense of why they have it on this number. It is a really good number. So if you go under detail, you can see that the unit is running on Android 4.4.2. You can see that the RAM is 1 GB. The CPU is running on 1608 MHz, and the GPU is running on Mali 450. But this is not the only thing. If we go up, you can see that when we check the GPU on 2D graphics, we got about 917, but when we run it on the 1080p on 3D graphics, we got about 3025. But if we get out of this and we will go into CPU-Z, now the CPU-Z actually gives you more information. I really like this app itself. You can see that it is ARM Cortex A5. It is running 1.6 GHz and it is quad-core. And you can see the ones that are stopped and the one that is running. At the bottom of it, it does indicate the GPU itself is running on Mali 450, and the CPU load is about, give and take, between 35 to 51. Again, it's really good. So if we go under system information itself, you can see that it is the quad-core Enjoy TV, which is the MyGica box, and the manufacturer information. Also, if you go down, you can see that the Android is running on 4.4.2. The next thing we're going to test is going to be the LinPack. Now, LinPack is very good software. It is a very good app, and that way you can check to see how fast it will react when you are trying to multitask. Right now it does show that it's running between 67 to 77. And we will get out of the LinPack itself. Alright, so it's time right now to run XBMC, or aka Kodi, and let's see how fast we're going to play as a 1080p video, and you can see how fast to start rolling it for us. And if we press the OK button, I can see that it is 1080p, and it does indicate it's AAC, and it is 2.0, and the date that we actually filmed this on. So you have any problems. Alright, all the links for where you can order this box, where you can get help if you have problem with this box, at the bottom of this video. So today I came out to quick unboxing of the MyGica ATV585 and also a review on this box. I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment on the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Vine, Instagram, and other social networking places. And thank you.